What's up with everyone, Paul from Timeless Productions, and today we are doing another 7-Day Survivor. Yes, not long ago I did the original Dead Rising's 7-Day Survivor, of course, which took a total of 14 real-life hours to complete. Non-stop gameplay, non-stop making sure nothing happens, and hoping the game didn't crash, the Xbox didn't crash, or anything else that could go wrong went wrong. But in the Deluxe Remaster, there is the same exact thing, except a lot easier. So for this Infinity mode now, of course you have to survive in the shopping mall for as long as you can. Your life bar will slowly drain just like the original. But this time around, you actually have a suspend mode, which actually makes it so you could suspend it and come back later, which is absolutely amazing. Of course, psychopaths, survivors, all drop items, food, stuff that you need to actually survive. So since it doesn't take a full 14 hours, we actually have the advanced time option just like we had in the main game, which again makes this 10 times easier. Now, you do have to hit the 8th day on your watch, so it has to say 8 on the watch for you to actually get the 7-Day Survivor achievement. With it being easier though, there wasn't much to really go on like I had in the original. Even in the original there wasn't much to go on because it was a lot of sitting down, waiting, and that was really about it. For this one it's even less to go on, mostly because of the fact that you can do this in 3-4 hours at the most, and all you have to do is get some food, advance time, get some food, advance time, all of that. Now, the first 3 days up until the 4th day is simple, fairly easy. It's just regular, just like the original. There's no cultists or anything like that. On day 4 though, or on day 3, the cultists begin to spawn, and on day 4 you actually get these special forces from the main game inside of overtime mode that will actually come into the mall. So with that being said, all I really did was run around. I found some psychopaths, some survivors, so I would just go to wherever they were. I would fight them like you normally would. I use the Mega Man Blaster just like I did in the original because it makes it 10 times easier. If you guys are going for this achievement, I highly recommend level 50, Mega Man Blaster, and the Infinity Magazine, which gives you infinite ammo and infinite durability, whatever you want to call it, for any kind of weapon within the game. So I highly recommend you do the Saints achievement and the Zombie Annihilator achievement to get this done, and again get to level 50 before you even attempt Infinity mode. So again, around day 3 and 4, the cultists and the special forces will spawn, and all I did for a while on my first playthrough of this, I was like, oh, let's see how far I can go, and I stayed inside the movie theater, and I would just basically leave the movie theater, come back in, kill the cultists, special forces, and repeat this process advanced time. Unfortunately, towards day 5, almost at day 5, I wasn't paying attention and I let myself die. So if you are advancing time, make sure you're paying attention. This happened to me 2-3 hours into it, actually 5 days into the actual thing, almost done, or almost 5 days into it, almost done with it completely in my first playthrough, and I barely did anything. Now, if you do quit out of the game, it doesn't not kick you out, of course. Like, if you don't hit the suspend mode thing, it literally resets just like it normally would or should. Because the second I did that and I died, I tried to exit out, and yeah, I was dead. I lost all that progress. I was upset. And then when I tried to continue, I was back into the main game, the beginning of it. So anyways, now I know I'm rambling on here. Again, not much to go over here. Not much for this achievement, really, at all. But for my second attempt at this, I got this in 2 attempts. The first one, I would have got it, but again, accidentally killed Frank. So don't do that. Don't be an idiot like I was. Make sure that you're paying attention. It takes, of course, 20 minutes in real life for your health bar to go down unless you're advancing time. Then it takes like a couple of seconds. But for my second playthrough, all I did was just run around every single bit of the plaza, shooting if I had machine guns from the special forces soldiers, killing the cultists, of course, to see if they dropped any food, any weapons that I might need, and using the Mega Man Blaster, of course, killing anything and everything that was in my path. So I would just gun them down, and then I would also look at the map, find out where survivors and psychopaths are, and fight them. So again, I would just run around, kill survivors, kill regular psychopaths. On the map now, actually, they actually have a image that will pop up and let you know if a survivor or psychopath is in any of the plazas. You do have to find them. They can be in any of the stores, any area, a part of that plaza. So it is a little bit more difficult now, but you can actually tell when, where, and what times they spawn, which is absolutely amazing. As far as I know, everything is completely randomized, so that's what I did. I would just, for the most part, just run around and try to find them myself without even looking at the map, because I completely forgot that was a portion of the new one that makes it 10 times easier as well. I thought you would just run around and if they spawn, they spawned. But, again, towards the end of my playthrough, all I did was just drink, food, eat food, and advance time, and just went along with it as much as I possibly could, hoping again, nothing bad happened, because the game still can crash. There's a million different things and scenarios that can happen. You can also be an idiot like I was the first time and completely forget. So, with that being said, all I did was do that, and then finally, we went back to the safe room, just like we did in the original. I tried to mimic the ending of the original video of 7 Days Survivor as much as I possibly could, so that I could show it off. Went to the security room. Zombies, of course, still spawned inside the security room on day 2? Maybe it's day 4. Something like that. The zombies will spawn in here. Just went in, went ahead, went to the initial save point that you have in here, and advanced time all the way to the end. Now, I do recommend having at least 2 items of food before you go out and search for more. And by 2 items of food, I mean 2 items that can fully regenerate your health, just in case. But once you hit day 7 on your watch, you will go ahead and get your achievement just like that. So again, I just sat here. I did one more thing of food once I hit 1 bar. I would wait for 1 block, bar, whatever you want to call it, of health, eat the food, and then I would advance the time. Here, I had to eat a couple of different things of food to make sure I can actually make it to the time. I wasn't 100% sure I would even make it to day 7. But right after you cross the threshold of time, just like right here, you'll get the challenge, your achievement will pop, trophy will pop, 7 Day Survivor, and you'll get the boxers. Now, of course, you do get the lightsaber for 5 Day Survivor, which you will also do as long as you're surviving the amount of time as well. So, then I went up to the roof, let the special forces end me. I couldn't find the woman that we had in the last one, in the last video, unfortunately, but the special forces was viable. I let them kill me right after I got it, and I survived 7 days, 14 minutes, with 1,503 zombies killed, 8 psychopaths killed, and 8 survivors killed. So 16 survivors and psychopaths total killed in order to survive. And there it is, 7 Days Survivor. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and showcase the actual items that you do get for surviving, which of course, like I said, is the lightsaber, and you do get the heart boxers that you got in the original, which, I mean, the heart boxers isn't even that special or that good, but the lightsaber, of course, is one of the most brutal and best weapons in the entire game, so I definitely recommend going for it. Just for 7 Day Survivor, if you don't want to do 5 Day Survivor, I mean, if you don't want to do the 7 Day Survivor achievement. So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. We'll see you guys in the next video. This is our final Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster achievement video, quote-unquote guide, I guess you would say. Like I said, again, there wasn't much to really go off of, so it was a lot of rambling for this video, unfortunately. But if there was more, and it wasn't as easy as they made it, there definitely would have been more to talk about. But we'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, and remember to stay timeless.